On New Year's Day 2008, a terrifying emergency call cut through the night in Irving, Texas. A young woman used her very last breath to cry out to a 911 dispatcher that she was dying and that she had been shot. That voice belonged to 17-year-old Sarah Said. Moments later, police discovered Sarah and her 18-year-old sister Amina shot to death inside their father's abandoned taxicab. The shooter, not a random carjacker, but their own father, Yaser Said. What followed was a 12-year manhunt that landed Yaser on the FBI's 10 most wanted list. But the most disturbing part of this case is the hidden history of absolute control, horrific abuse, and deep-seated perversion that led to the execution of his own children. Yaser Said immigrated to Texas from Egypt and married his wife Patricia when she was a minor of just 15 years old. Together, they raised Amina and Sarah in a household governed by a tyrannical chain of command. Yaser was deeply obsessed with control, particularly regarding his daughter's sexuality and independence. He amassed hundreds of home movies, constantly filming the girls to monitor their expressions and watch their every move. To outsiders, he claimed to be a strict father, but the reality was far more monstrous. When the girls were young children, they reported to family and police that their father was assaulting them. Yaser was indicted on 2 horrific counts of child violation, yet through psychological terror and violent threats, he forced his daughters to recant, effectively burying his own disgraceful behavior and escaping prison. As the girls grew into intelligent, independent teenagers, they naturally wanted to live like normal Americans. They wanted to date, go to parties, and choose their own lifestyle. For Yaser, this defiance threatened his absolute dominance. He began plotting to take the girls back to Egypt to be sold into arranged marriages with older men they did not love. Terrified, Amina confided in a teacher through an email, explicitly stating that her father was checking phone records and threatening to hurt them badly.